The release of Sonic Origins and its not entirely perfect remaster of Sonic 3 has left many people disappointed. Nobody more so than Simon Thomley, also known as Stealth, who is the head of the development team Headcannon, and a long-time Sonic fan who has worked on remastering every 2D Sonic game within the Origins collection, as well as playing a key role in Sonic Mania. Thomley worked with several members of the Sonic fan community to contribute the remastered Sonic 3 and Knuckles for Sonic Origins. He has now taken to Twitter to vent his frustration at the way SEGA handled the entire project, and how his team's work has been poorly integrated into the finished collection. It's rare to have a developer explain in detail how a project went wrong, so rather than attempt to paraphrase his explanation, I'm going to read his tweets verbatim. Consider this an attempt to amplify his own words. As part of that amplification, the ad revenue for this video will be donated to Thomley's personal Patreon, and I do recommend that you consider supporting him as well if you're a fan of his work, as he's had a difficult few years since Sonic Mania and deserves more love from the Sonic community as a whole. A miniature version of what went wrong up top. According to Thomley, he and his team were tasked with remastering Sonic 3 and Knuckles to be included in Sonic Origins. This is something that Thomley has been passionate about for a while. He and Christian Whitehead previously created a proof of concept for Sonic 3 running on mobile, which SEGA rejected at the time. Going into this new project, the Headcannon team knew that they would be labouring under very tight deadlines to get the Sonic 3 and Knuckles work finished. They repeatedly asked for extensions and delays, but their requests were denied. They put as much into the project as they could, but ultimately submitted their final build knowing that there were bugs and errors that they had not been permitted the time to fully address. After this, it appears that integrating the team's work into Sonic Origins created additional bugs and errors that compounded existing imperfections. These were not addressed prior to launch, leading to a version of Sonic Origins that Simon Thomley is personally unhappy with. Here then is Thomley's explanation of what went wrong with Sonic Origins. Quote, "This is frustrating. I won't lie and say there weren't issues in what we gave to SEGA, but what is in Origins is not what we turned in. Integration introduced some wild bugs that conventional logic would have one believe were our responsibility, a lot of them aren't. Regarding Origins, we were outsiders, creating a separate project that was then wrangled into something entirely different. We knew going in that there would be a major time crunch, and we worked ourselves into the ground to meet it just so this would even be made and released. Again, I can take responsibility for my and my team's mistakes, and there were some. Some actual mistakes, some overlooking, some rush jobs, some stuff we noticed but weren't allowed to correct near the end. It's absolutely not perfect, and some of it is from us. It's complicated. I'm extremely proud of my team for their performance under such pressure, but every one of us is very unhappy about the state of Origins and even the Sonic 3 component. We weren't too thrilled about its pre-submission state either, but a lot of that was beyond our control. We asked to do major fixes near submission, but weren't allowed due to submission and approval rules. We asked about delays early and repeatedly, but were told they weren't possible. We offered to come back for post-release fixes and updates. We do not yet know if this is happening. We want these problems to be addressed. We provided a ton of feedback during and after development for both Origins and its Sonic 3 integration. We've done a good chunk of work after our work term was over to fix things, support SEGA, and to prepare for future updates. I have to apologise for not addressing any of this sooner, but you must understand, many things of this sort are considered unprofessional and can hurt our relationship with SEGA, meaning no Origins updates and no further 2D pixel Sonic games from us. Why am I talking about it now then? Well, there's just too much scrutiny over things that both are and are not related to us, and I don't want to sit back in silence while people are asking why and how things happen to a product they put so much hope and money into. I hear you. Headcannon hears you. We wanted this to be right then and now. There's so much that you never know or understand within the realm of this kind of work, but know and understand this. We try our best to our own detriment, and we care about our work and about Sonic." End quote. Thomley then clarified a few things further. Quote, "There seems to be a lot of confusion about this. I did not say that there was another build from us that they didn't use. What I was trying to say was that they made major modifications to the build we did submit, some Origins related, some not. It affected some of our work. No, I am not fighting with SEGA, and no, I have not cut off SEGA. It's a lot more complicated than that. I'm willing to do more under the right conditions. Whether they want to work with me again is an entirely separate matter. My dealings with most of the SOA staff were actually very pleasant for the most part. The people I talked to directly were very respectful, including Iizuka-san, who I am very saddened to know is so hated for things so far beyond his control. He is cool and deserves better. Nobody ever said that no one was ever going to fix anything in Sonic Origins to any degree. I only made clear my personal position on the release, its reception, and the immediate aftermath." End quote. The moral of the story is that Simon Thomley is a member of the Sonic community who tries his best and who makes great stuff. His Patreon is HC Stealth if you would like to support him. Thanks for watching.